clinch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
On up during the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago. And now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Grant.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 4-yard line.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
Luke Schoonmaker
taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
One, switch, yellow, check pink, check white, black swap.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball, those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how many often does that team that had been playing before win game one? Right. Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical. Because now you come in and you've got the momentum, you can take them out in that one game and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly or this might be their last game. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Well, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit. And
touchdown, Eagles! A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Eagles have cut it. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7. Touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's Prescott.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Now a first carry for their fullback.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching it more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
On first down, Bullard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Prescott on play action. And he is caught by Lamb. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Green, yellow, lining, switch, yellow.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Eagles 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run with Gibbs.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into to the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles are back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in 3rd and what they call manageable. To give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on 2nd down? The big man puts them in position to make it 3rd and manageable.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Keely Ringo
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Here's Bryce Behringer now.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? Guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
2nd and 9. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 15-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They go play action with Hurts.
He'll buy some time right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
We've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. Teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
Still first down.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Prescott. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. 2nd and 5.
Able to hit his target limb.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now a 2nd and 6.
To the air again, Prescott. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Micah Parsons able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He finds Watson. It's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. A short throw hauled in by Trimble.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah,
when he gets moving, Not many guys.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Opposite, green, yellow, one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Eagles 21.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
But a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons, his 2nd sack of the night. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bet.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick-6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that next time. Get the interception, do your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. After a play like that, it should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
26.
Here's Jones. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, Bullard. And nothing he's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? A quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Wide open receiver complete. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change it.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 49 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run it with Gibbs. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And out now come the Cowboys. Right now, Charles, this is the drive of the season. You're on the road here in the playoffs. It's put up or shut up. They need points.
This is where you have to come together as a team, as you just noted, on the road. So that means they've carried that mentality with them throughout. Hey, we've got to go on the road. We've got to rely on ourselves, right? Focus, yet still find the fun in it. How great is this, guys? Look at the spot we're in right now. And then go to your top players, call the plays that they run best.
Yeah, sort of controlling their own destiny, but this place has been loud. Not going to be easy. Now Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
But not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man. And he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though. But I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, you don't often see a lot of first down carries by a fullback, and this is probably why. Often better suited for short yards and goal line types of situations. This last carry went for a loss.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on the first throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes you read a defense that can pass rush, and you see them all in those sprinter stances. You think you can get that quick hitter to the fullback and have it go for 7, 8, 9 yards, but not that time. They stuffed him before he could get back to the line of scrimmage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's Hurts to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day right now.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, they'll throw. Under to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He'll look to throw.
Look at the big man rumble.
And finally down at the 32-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Riley Patterson on. A lot of pressure on this kick.
This to perhaps salt this one away.